Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent, and this is our current affair for CLAT module number 3 for the November month. I'm sure you are enjoying our videos. We try to provide you crystal clear clarity for your current affair. You may not require to take up a lot of other content related to CLAT. Just focus on what we are providing. Watch it carefully, prepare proper notes, and start working towards your good score for your CLAT. I hope that is very clear. So let me start with issue number 1. Mr. Modi participated in 15th ASEAN India Summit at Manila. So where is Manila? Manila is basically a capital of Philippines. Okay, so that is Philippines. That is number 1. Number 2, ASEAN completed its 50 years. Okay, and India is not a member of ASEAN. So what is ASEAN? Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So that is ASEAN, and India is not a member of this. So this is a 50th year of ASEAN's establishment, and it is 25 years of ASEAN-India dialogue partnership. Issue number 2, World Diabetes Day has been celebrated on 14th November, and Prime Minister exhorted the people to pledge for leading healthier lifestyle to overcome diabetes. So Diabetes Day is celebrated on 14th November. The big problem in India is 50% of people have diabetes, but it is not diagnosed. Issue number 3, the President of India gave away National Child's Award in 2017 on the occasion of Children's Day in New Delhi. So this year, some around 16 children were honored, out of which 1 was given gold medal and 15 were given silver medal, including the Dangal girl. She also won this National Child Award. So this is National Child Award is primarily given to children for showing their exemplary contribution. So it is primarily to recognize children with exceptional abilities in the field of academics, culture, arts, sports and music. It is between 5 to 18 years of age, and child with most outstanding achievement is honored with a cash prize of 20,000 and silver medalist will be getting 10,000. So in 17, some around 16 children got this award. Unique one is Master Ashok Manoj, who invented a device to detect silent heart attacks 6 hours prior to the attack, and for his contribution to this he got this particular award. Coming to issue number 4, Larsen Toubro's non-executive chairman, earlier he was a chairman, Shri A.M. Nayak, his biography was written by Minas Merchant, and the name is The Nationalist. The Nationalist is a name of biography of Shri A.M. Nayak. He is currently non-executive chairman of L&T. Issue number 5, Auroville is celebrating its golden jubilee with a series of colorful events. Auroville, it is universal township started by Mother Mira Alfaza. She was a driving force behind this. तो ये रहा आपके सामने. This is basically Auroville. So Auroville is in Pondicherry, which is basically in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so it was the mother who organized growing group of followers of Shri Aurobindo. So that is what Aurobindo Ashram आपने बहुत बार कहीं सुना होगा. So इन्होंने ये Auroville 1968 में फाउंड किया. This is to implement Shri Aurobindo's vision of new forms of individual and collective life. Pondicherry में ये जगह है. Coming to issue number 6, 40th International Film Festival was opened in Goa with Iranian filmmaker Majid Majidi's Indian project called Beyond Clouds. So Majid Majidi is a very famous director from Iran, and he worked on some Indian idea, and that is called Beyond the Cloud. This is the 48th International Film Festival of Goa. The focus country for this time was Canada. Okay, so Canada was the focus country. Coming to issue number 7. India's Manushi Chillar won Miss World 2017 title. She is from Haryana, 21 year, the medical student. 16 years after Priyanka Chopra's won in 2000, we got this award after so many years. The first Indian to receive Miss World award was Rita Faria. The event was held at China. Andrea Meza of Mexico was the first runner-up. Coming to issue number 8. Former Prime Minister Shri Manmohan Singh is going to be recipient of this year, that is 2017 year's Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development. The prize will be of 25 lakh rupees, and this is instituted by Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust in 1986. He was given this award primarily for his contribution to provide creative efforts for promoting international peace, development and international economic order. Coming to issue number 9. National Integration Week. So that is 19th November, the birth anniversary of Indira Gandhi. So that is इंदिरा गांधी की बर्थ एनिवर्सरी पे नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन डे मनाया जाता है, और इसलिए ये कवामी एकता वीक इज सेलिब्रेटेड फ्रॉम 19th November to 25th November to foster and reinforce the spirit of communal harmony. Each day will be observed with a specific focus, and November 19th is celebrated as National Integration Day. Coming to issue number 10, 15th November is celebrated as the Statehood Day of Jharkhand. Jharkhand 15 नवंबर को बना था, so that is what Jharkhand, और ये primarily to celebrate the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda was a tribal hero in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh area, and he fought against Britishers. So 15th November, remember, the first division of any state was through Andhra Pradesh. It is on a linguistic basis. Same is the case. Gujarat got separated from Maharashtra on 1st May. Okay, so that's also termed as Labor Day. So when Mr. Narendra Modi visited Philippines, he also visited International Rice Research Institute at Los Banos in Philippines. So he represented India, and he presented 2 Indian rice seed varieties to this IRRI Gene Bank. Prime Minister also visited Mahavir Philippines Foundation in Manila. So India has been putting a lot of efforts in Philippines primarily for the humanitarian cooperation. Coming to issue number 12, India is set to get first ever air dispensary based on helicopter. As per the plan, helicopter will be based at 2 locations. One is at Imphal in Manipur and Shillong in Meghalaya with specialist doctors. Okay, with all the necessary equipment. So primarily it is given for the northeastern states. Coming to issue number 13, Moody's Investor Service. Moody is a credit rating agency. क्या है ये? Credit rating agency. Is there any other company apart from Moody? Yes, that is called Standard and Poor's, popularly known as S&P. इंडिया में कौन सी है? इंडिया में है क्रिसिल एंड यू कैन से फिच रेटिंग एजेंसी, और ऐसी काफी है. सो दिस मूडी हैज गिवन अपग्रेडेशन टू गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाज करेंसी एंड द रेटिंग इज Baa2. Earlier it was Baa3. So it was Baa2 now compared to Baa3. So it is primarily our outlook, our economic outlook has been changed from stable to positive. India's rating has also upgraded in some around 13 years. Okay, so the last upgradation was, you can say, way back in 2004. Again, it was basically BAA3 say we went to BA1. Coming to this rating, look at this. So if any country has AAA rating, it is prime investment grade. If any country is here, it is lower and medium risk associated with that particular country. So that is how this scenario is. So what is at stake for India, especially on this? So global investors will be very happy to invest in India. It will boost portfolio investment flow in India. So foreign portfolio investment will increase in India. Large corporates will also benefit because they will be in a position to take borrowing at a lower cost. So that is very important. Coming to issue number 14, Cabinet Committee approved creation of post of chairman and technical member of National Anti-Profiteering Authority. That is very important. So it is headed by senior officer at the level of secretary. So what is this anti-profiteering agency? So what happens, there are GSTs. For example, let's say कोई कारण से GST 18% था और सरकार ने उसको 5% कर दिया. अब जो seller है is not reducing his price to 5%, still it is commanding this extra money from the people and thereby making unnecessary profit, and that is what to be stopped, and thereby that is anti-profiteering agency. Coming to issue number 15, India for the first time ever is going to host GCCS. So what is GCCS? GCCS is Global Conference on Cyber Space. Okay, it is one of the world's largest conference in the field of cyberspace. It was incepted in 2011 and it was held for the first time in Asian region, and that too in India. So that is what very important. Next, Adi Mahotsav was organized at Delhi Hat, New Delhi from 16 November to 30th November. So what is this Adi Mahotsav? Adi Mahotsav is basically to celebrate the spirit of tribal culture, their cuisine and their commerce. So that is important part with respect to this Adi Mahotsav. Adi refers to tribal people. So there is Tribal Cooperative Marketing Federation Limited called TriFed is organizing this Adi Mahotsav. Issue number 17, Petroleum Ministry in consultation with Public Oil Marketing Company has decided to prepone BS6 grade auto fuel in NCT of Delhi, and that is with effect from 1/4/2018. BS6 is the grade of fuel which is Bharat Standard 6, which is of higher quality, जो कम emission करता है. हमारा अभी तक पुराना सिस्टम था BS4, so this is BS4 grade. अब BS5 हम स्किप कर गए, ठीक है, और इनफैक्ट BS5 के व्हीकल भी हम स्किप करने वाले हैं. ध्यान रखना ये, अब ये व्हीकल तो करीबन 1/4/2020 से आएंगे, पर फ्यूल उसके पहले आ रहा है इन द रीजन ऑफ NCT. सो दैट विल बी चेंजिंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग. स्पेशली दो लोगों को दिक्कत पड़ेगी. एक, दैट इज व्हीकल मैन्युफैक्चरर, दे हैव टू मॉडिफाई फ्यू थिंग in the vehicle, and number two, oil marketing companies, all refining companies, they will be in a problem because they have to modify their process. Coming to issue number 18, Zimbabwe President Robert Mugabe. I hope you remember we talked about in our last lecture that Mr. Mugabe is in a problem. His ruling party called ZANU-PF, is in a problem, and Robert Mugabe was captured by military and he resigned, and there is a lot of problem happening with the Zimbabwe. So this is Zimbabwe. Okay, this is Zimbabwe in Africa. Okay, the capital of Zimbabwe is Harare. That's a capital. Okay, the language they speak are Shona, Debela, English. Okay, Zimbabwean dollar is their currency, which is having very high inflation rate going on, and main exports, they earn money primarily through agriculture, tobacco, cotton and sugar is what they earn. Earlier, Zimbabwe was under UK. In 1980 it got independence from UK, और उस 1980 से जब रॉबर्ट मुगाबे साहब के पास जिम्बाब्वे का कंट्रोल आया, उन्होंने इस तरीके से सिचुएशन बनाई कि ज्यादातर लैंड रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट होने लगे और आज जिम्बाब्वे काफी खराब सिचुएशन पे बैठी है. RBI decided not to pursue a proposal for introduction of Islamic banking in the country. Islamic banking has been said no so far by RBI. Islamic banking is also known as Sharia bank. It is a financial system based on the principle of not charging interest. Interest charge nahi karna is the objective. It is known as Islamic interest free banking. अगर ये होता, कुछ कुछ देशों में इस्लामिक बैंकिंग है, अगर ये होता तो बहुत सारे जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस है जो सऊदी अरेबिया में है या इस्लामिक कंट्री में है, they may be in a position to participate in India. Okay, so that is some issue is happening with this. Number 20, India moved up one position, 226 in terms of per capita GDP, that is total GDP divided by total population. So total GDP divided by total population is called per capita, और इंडिया एक पोजीशन बढ़ गया 126, अच्छी पोजीशन पे पहुंचे. कतार इज एट द नंबर 1, मतलब पर पर्सन वहां पे अर्निंग सबसे ज्यादा है. सो दिस इज व्हाट दिस जीडीपी, बट दिस इज पर कैपिटा जीडीपी ऑन परचेजिंग पावर पैरिटी मेजर. So what do you understand by purchasing power parity? PPP is what it is popularly termed as purchasing power parity. So what is it? It is the rate at which the currency of one country needs to be converted into second currency. Now this conversion rate is not that exchange rate. That is not the exchange rate. So what happens that, let's say in America, someone will get at $1, let's say he gets 1 square meal, okay, and then same meal, if it is to be consumed in India, it may be, let's say, available at around 25 rupees. So then this is called purchasing power parity. So it means given the amount of first country's currency, will purchase the same volume of the goods and services in the second country. Okay, that is how the purchasing power. So India का PPP मेजर के मुताबिक कितना है पर कैपिटा? 7,170. कतार का कितना है? 1,25,000. मकाऊ is at second place, Luxembourg, Singapore. This is how the scenario is. India काफी पीछे है, 126. Okay, coming to issue number 21. Apple is one of the most valuable company in the world. So ये रही आपके सामने टोटल 5 कंपनियां जो मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल है इन द नेम ऑफ मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन. सो मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन का मतलब होता है नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स ऑफ द कंपनीज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय शेयर प्राइस. सो कंपनी का मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन कितना है भाई? सबसे बड़ा किसका? एप्पल, उसके बाद अल्फाबेट, दूसरा माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, तीसरा अमेजॉन और फेसबुक. अल्फाबेट क्या है भैया? गूगल की पेरेंट कंपनी. इंडिया की बात कर लेते हैं. इंडिया में नंबर 1 पे कौन है भैया? रिलायंस, दूसरे पे TCS, देन HDFC, ITC एंड SBI. So that is how the scenario is. Okay, moving further. Union government agreed to set up India's first mega coastal economic zone. Coastal economic zone, remember, it is not like SEZ. SEZ is a special economic zone. This is a coastal economic zone. It's a mega CEZ. It's a first of its kind in India. But in the present case, the stretch will be spreaded across Mumbai, Thane, Pune, Nasik and Raigad. So all this district, coastal district, will be supporting this mega coastal zone. India is going to develop 14 mega CEZ in India, being part of Sagarmala project. The Geographical Indication Registry and Intellectual Property of India presented GI tag status to Rasagulla, that is Bengal Rasgulla and Mamallapuram stone sculpture. So these are the Mamallapuram stone structure and this is your Rasgulla. West Bengal was involved in a lengthy battle with Odisha and finally West Bengal believes that Rasgulla was invented in Kolkata by Sri Nabin Chandra Das and Odisha says it invented in Puri in 13th century but they couldn't give proper documentation. Issue number 24. India, US, Japan and Australia. ये काफी regularly अब news में आने वाला है. Together they are called quadrilateral grouping, popularly known as QUAD. So this QUAD meeting is primarily to develop Indo-Pacific region का strengthening and that too against China. The main purpose of quadrilateral is on cooperation based on the peace, stability, prosperity in an increasingly interconnected region. So that is what they are trying to focus on, QUAD. So whenever there is a talk happening about QUAD, it is India, US, Japan and Australia. Coming to issue number 25, which is very important, passive euthanasia. Now you know euthanasia. Euthanasia के अंदर मजेदार सी चीज है, दो रूट वर्ड है EU. EU का मतलब होता है गुड, ओके, और थेनिया का मतलब होता है किलिंग. सो दैट इज यूथेनेशिया मीन्स गुड किलिंग. सो दैट मीन्स किसी को अच्छी तरीके से मार डालना. सो दैट इज बाय इंजेक्शन, किसी को प्यार से मार डालना. सो प्राइमरली सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेज दैट someone is living in a permanent vegetative state and that person can ask for this, you can say euthanasia. So Supreme Court was hearing a play by NGO called Common Cause to declare right to die with dignity as a fundamental right. So they demanded in article number 21, we have right to live, but we do not have right to die. So that is not available. Right to die nahi hai. Okay? Okay. So Supreme Court said that the living will is important. Living will is a document prepared by a person in a healthy state of mind, specifying that in case that person gets into debilitative state or permanent vegetative state, he can ask one of the, you can say, family member to decide what this, you can say, his scenario would be. That is how the situation would be. So what is active and passive euthanasia? Active euthanasia is basically giving injection or that is intentional act of causing death. And while it entails deliberately causing the patient's death through injection or overdose. While in the passive euthanasia, the medical support is removed and person dies naturally. So that is how the passive euthanasia is. So active and passive euthanasia. I hope this is comfortable for you, and with this we end this module, and I hope you like this, and do not forget to subscribe our channel and like our videos. Thank you very much. All the best.